I wanted to talk to you a little bit about children more than probably technology, but I hope that you will see how the two merge. My youngest child, my youngest daughter, is called Imogen, which makes me, as you can see, makes me Imogen's dad. Imogen is 14. She's at school as we speak, and she's lucky. She has me as a dad to start with, but also she has everything she wants, or so I think. She's clever, she's considerate, she's funny, and she's a teenager. And I'm very, very proud of her. Imogen is of the iPhone and iPad generation. She is very IT savvy and very IT confident. Imogen will be more than fine. Whatever the world throws at her, I'm not worried. Anna and Tom are my two other children, Imogen's brother and sister. Both relatively fresh out of university and now happily finding their way around the world of work. I'm equally very proud of them and equally not really worried. Tom and Anna are of the pre-iPhone and pre-iPad generation. They are IT savvy-ish and probably less IT confident than Imogen. Tom and Anna will of course also be fine, but may have to somehow think to plan a little occasional learning time to remain savvy-ish and to become more IT confident. 8 years is a lot of age difference these days. I do worry, though. I do worry about the many other children, the have-nots as opposed to the haves, the cannots as opposed to the cans. I worry not about their ability to manage, to utilize artificial intelligence or manage coding, to make the most of and enjoy technology. I worry that the gap is widening, that gap between have and have not and can and cannot. I worry about the lack of technology infrastructure access. The COVID-19 pandemic has shone a light on this very ugly space. I worry that it'll take too long to see free internet access as a human right, like access to clean water. I worry that governments cannot see the wood for the trees. It will fall upon all of us to drive this solution. Every child is everyone's responsibility, to quote my favorite executive head teacher. IT, technology, artificial intelligence were all meant to make the world better, life easier. Well, they haven't, as yet at least. We're busier, we're more connected 24/7, and yet we seem lost at times for purpose. We need to learn how to live with and not live for technology. How will it serve us? Will we have a better distribution of wealth? Will we be having 4-day working weeks? Will we know more? Will we know better? Will we know how to deploy ourselves with our time? Find things to do with our time? Will we know how to be kind? Will we use technology to be better? Will we be globally responsible citizens looking after each other? Will we learn to see through lies, deceit, and fake news? Will we learn to value the truth? Will technology make us more democratic? In tomorrow's world, technology, artificial intelligence, whatever, isn't about work. It is about lives, about making our children's lives better. I'm incredibly excited about technology, about its potential, about artificial intelligence, about coding, about a better world created not by us, but by our children. I'm excited about playing my small part in making this happen. I love the thought that children everywhere, through technology and access, will love to learn with purpose and a sense of pride and a sense of joy, and we'll do that together. We all have our part to play in this. Individuals, schools, families, communities, business and charity, governments, organizations such as the brilliant STEMpedia, in partnership with experience-based learning providers, such as, for example, Kidsania, and of course the children themselves. Our aim should not be the mastering of technology per se, but enabling our children to write their own narrative of the possible, utilizing technology and all its wonders. Children can only aspire to what they know exists, and it is our duty to twitch curtains open windows and doors, widen horizons, and point towards the path that leads from inspiration to aspiration. We need a rethink of our schooling, including environments, the curriculum, school days, and holidays. We need to rethink who can be our teachers. We need to trust and have confidence in the education professions. A clearer connect between content, in and out of school learning, teaching online, offline, and experiences is required. Schools need to be more than schools. Més que una escola. The rest of the world needs to be the classroom, and that, of course, includes the so-called virtual world. The environment is the third teacher, including, of course, that so-called virtual environment. And finally, to quote my very good friend, Professor Carlo Rinaldi, president of the Fondazione Reggio Children, we must trust the children as much as they trust us. From Imogen's dad, thank you.